Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Good day, my Kardec Radio Spiritist friends. We come to you once again with a chapter reading from the book, The Way, the Truth, and the Life, from the Spirit Emmanuel through the mediumship of Francisco Candido Javier. This is chapter 75, entitled In Caesar's Household. Paul to the Philippians, chapter 4, verse 22. All the saints greet you, but especially those who are of Caesar's household. We often hear inappropriate remarks by certain believers with regard to others who have been called to difficult tasks involving money or power. False piety is always ready to criticize the friend who, after accepting a laborious public position, faces more troubles than notes of harmony. A distorted opinion looks at everything maliciously. If the brother or sister in public service is compelled to participate in important social functions, he or she is stigmatized as a traitor to Christ. One has to be very cautious when passing such judgments. In apostolic times, Christians who lived pure lives were called saints. But Paul of Tarsus, who was humiliated and persecuted in Rome, had the opportunity to know numerous souls of that type. And what is even more remarkable, he lived with many such disciples who were connected with Caesar's palatial household. Paul received attention, favors, assistance, and care from them. Writing to the Philippians, Paul made special mention of these friends of Christ. Therefore, do not judge your brothers or sisters by their apparent fortune or political privileges. Before anything else, remember that there were saints in Nero's household. Never forget such a great lesson. Emmanuel finishes up this little chapter with those two lines. Before anything else, remember that there were saints in Nero's household. Never forget such a great lesson. And I think that it's so easy to criticize, so easy to judge. And Emmanuel is encouraging us, even warning us, not to judge. We may have a situation where we're familiar with the people, the places, or the events, especially when it's in a political or public arena, or even in a money situation where people have a lot of money, because normally those people with a lot of money get publicity. What are we to do? We're to observe and learn and pray for all those that are included in these situations. Because again, as Emmanuel reminded us at the end of this chapter reading, there were saints in Nero's household. Just like in any environment, organization, company, business, there are good people there. So we may be unhappy with some of these situations or results that come from those organizations, but again, we don't know the total situation. What we do know is that there's always some type of stimulus behind what is going on within an organization and within a family. And there could be a situation where the person that's involved in a law, regulation, or some particular decision maybe having a family problem. Maybe their daughter or son is ill, suffering from some very, very degenerative type of illness. Possibly there's financial situations going on within the family. Maybe even a recent death. Again, there's a stimulus behind everything that happens in our lives. There's a reason behind all actions, and we must take that into account. People in those prominent positions are not targets for us. We are not to target them with judgment. We are to pray for them and look for the good within those particular organizations, because we know the good is there, because we know that there are people in there that do the good. It might take a little bit of discovery to find that out, a little bit of work on our part, rather than the very easy way it is to judge people based upon what you might read or hear in one particular situation. Again, it's never as it appears, the situation. So we would emphasize the need, especially nowadays, to refrain and tamp down our evaluation of situations, at least from the standpoint of judging. We need more prayers these days because of this virus we're going through. The pride and prejudice within our society needs to be minimized so we can move forward. And we want to encourage each and every one of us to never waste an opportunity to pray. It can be done every moment of your day. And peace be with my Cardiac Radio spiritist friends. Good day.